I just always wanted to be a soldier. Just had to be in the military. In March of 1952, I tried to enlist in the Marine Corps, and I was all set to leave until they called home and let me know that I was only 16. So for the next 3 days, I tried to join all the armed forces, and because I was 16, they would not accept me. So I went to the National Guard Armory at the Wichita Forum, enlisted in I Company March 24th, 1952. In 1971, I was promoted to first sergeant, which to me was the best job that I've ever had. But prior to being promoted to first sergeant in 1968, we were activated for the Vietnam conflict, and I was recon platoon sergeant in headquarters 1st 137th. We was notified in April that we was being activated, and I think it was about 3 months in that time frame that we packed, loaded, crated everything up we had, and hauled it to Fort Carson, Colorado. The base commander, which at that time was General Glazer, could not believe that a guard unit could do what we did. Well, if it probably wasn't for my wife, the way she is so good at managing stuff, I don't believe I could have stayed in the military. When I was activated in '68, when you're making somewhere around $2,000 a month and then your pay drops to $800 a month, she managed the entire time while I was on active duty. And it was a very hard thing for them to do, but she's the one that should be sitting in this chair. She coached me, she took care of my uniforms, sewed my stripes. So she's a wonderful person, and both my daughters backed me as long as I've been in the Guards. The 1st Battalion, 1st to 137th, I was a Command Sergeant Major for 4 years before it deactivated. That was the most experience that I've ever enjoyed in my life. Been with that battalion for 40 years, and then in April of '92, when we was deactivated, I didn't know what I was going to do, and the battalion commander asked me if I would follow the battalion to the 2nd Battalion in Kansas City, and I lived in Wichita, and I talked it over with my wife, and she said it was all up to me. So I stayed with the battalion until 1996 when I retired.